Here we are. This is Bradford, Nova.
Beautiful.
This is Bradford.
Hold that a minute. There you go. James Mason, tell us your life about being a City fan.
I've always been a City fan, Nova. You don't choose to be one, do you? You're just a City fan. I was born just off Manchester Road, up near Odsall. You know, all my family are from sort of West Bowling, Bradford sort of area, and just born into it. But I've always been a Bradford City fan. I always will be, and you know, like yourself and like Andy behind the camera and all the fans that come to the games on a Tuesday night and a Saturday. It's just dinners, and it's just great, and I absolutely love it. Where are we then?
Well, we're in your favourite establishment, I've heard. Franco's, having a cheeky little half before tonight's game.
Yep.
Is this what you do normally before a game?
Not anymore, but it's what I would have done. Come down here, have a couple of pints in the Ring of Bells before the game, have a couple of pints of Tetley's, and then a couple of Italian lags in here, a few little cannolis, maybe a little bit of pasta before the game, yeah. So again, it's just what you do before a game, innit? Everyone's got their own little idiosyncrasies and routines, but this certainly would be one of ours. In fact, do you remember the Ital bar?
Yes.
That used to be just at the top of Burlington Street, opposite Valley Parade. That's where we'd start when we were kids. When we couldn't obviously go and have a beer, you'd go there and you'd have some chips and a pizza and maybe play a couple of little arcade games. And I suppose that's what, you know, being a bit grown up being a Bradford City fan is, really. And now it's nice to have a couple of beers, but Bradford's getting great, isn't it? Look how metropolitan it is in here. We've got a bit of Polish cuisine on, you know, a bit of Italian.
You can't beat the Polish and Italians though, can you?
2 for 1.
2 for 1. So, fantastic news. This new season ticket campaign for next season. TEAMTWENTY.
Yes. TEAMTWENTY indeed, yeah. Remember the hashtag?
Last season were 18,000. Can we get the extra 2,000?
That's the big question, Nova. I think if we get promoted, undeniably, I think that takes care of itself. But irrespective of whichever league we're in, I think what Edin and Stefan and myself to some extent have said is, let's try and keep this kettle boiling. Let's try and sort of convince even more fans than we have already to buy their season tickets, simply because we think we've hit on something here with affordable football. Because when we launched it the other day, we were getting fans from Brighton and Watford and Birmingham and West Ham and Hartlepool saying, "I wish my club did it, wish my club did it." It's very simple what we're doing. We're just making football as affordable as possible for everyone, for that mother with 3 kids out there, for the 2 ladies over there with grandma, etc. and the kids. We want it to be a family occasion. Kids paying 21 pence a game, adults paying £6.48 a game, but that leads to 18,000 fans, 21,500 against Bolton, 21,500 against Sheffield United. But can we get 20? It's up to you. It's up to them. It's up to these people. Who they're going to ask, who they're going to invite, get your hairdresser, get your butcher, your baker, your candlestick maker, get your postman to come and join what's a great club. I mean, why do you come down? Who are you going to invite down?
Everyone. It's all about, that's what it is. It's about spreading the word, telling the people, telling your neighbours, telling your friends, telling your family, because it is at every single game now, every single match day. It's an experience.
Yeah.
And you're watching great football. The atmosphere is fantastic. And we've got to just get more people behind it. But that extra 2,000, that's all it is.
Yeah, and it's not a huge amount in the grand scheme of it, but it is, because I think when we first did the 149, we moved from 11 to 18,000. No one expected us to get that many. So now the marginal gains are going to be so finite. We've really got to sort of wring the whole campaign dry, because we know that we've got problems with where people can sit. So if you want to bring 3 pals, you're probably going to have to move, or ask people around you to see if they'll play the game. Now, the brilliant thing about this season is, the campaign now is, people can start speaking to each other. If you move and we go there, do it as a collective. That's what we want people to be doing tonight and on Saturday and for the rest of the season. You know, sort of cleansing the empty seats and
the Bantams family.
The Bantams family. Yeah. The Bantams family. We've got Gary Jones coming back tonight, and we've got. You know, what we're trying to create is something that's going to be long lasting. We can't control the winning or the losing. The players and the manager can do that. But what we can control is safeguarding the club as a really exciting place to be on a Saturday afternoon. And if we're in League One next year, so be it. If we're in the Championship, so be it. But if we had 20,000 season ticket holders, that's a massive statement. There's not many other clubs that can boast that.
No.
They can in the Premier League, or if you're Newcastle United, but you know, there won't be many big Premier League clubs that can say they've got 20,000 fans. Huddersfield can't, Leeds can't. So we might be able to.
Should we toast to 20,000?
Team 20.
Team 20.
Indeed.
First time I'm meeting you, an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Let's get straight to the point. 20,000 season tickets next season. Where did the crazy idea come from?
What do you mean crazy?
Well,
we have 18,000 now, and we have such a massive support, and there's a great vibe around the club, and we really appreciate and to get this club and to board this club, Stefan and me, and it was massive when we've been on the pitch against Scunthorpe, and we felt the club is behind us, the fans are behind us, so we have to go for it.
£149 for adults, £99 for juniors, 11 to 16, and £5 for under 11s. That is incredible.
It's fantastic value, isn't it?
You tell me how the city of Bradford can get behind this campaign.
Imagine now, with 18,000 fans, how busy the bars are on North Parade and now down at Sunbridge Wells and the Broadway Centre, etc. Imagine if we've got 20,000 people, home fans every week, and then 2,000 or 3,000 away fans come in from away stadiums. Okay, not getting that in League One this year, but maybe next year we will. It'd be just fantastic, and I think the whole of Bradford's got to play a part in this campaign for it to work.
I mean, we are a working class city, and we are a working class club. Stefan and I, we are working class, and we have to show also the other clubs, listen, football must be affordable. If I go to Liverpool and pay £77 just for me, and 149 as an adult for Bradford City, it's a massive message, isn't it?
Right, so you've been at Rochdale, Swansea,
Barnsley. That's county.
But your time at Bradford, why does it stand out from the rest?
I think the size of the place, and when you come in first, when I come to meet Phil here, and you see the surroundings and playing here before, and the passion the supporters have got, and just the magnitude of the place. They were in League Two at the time, and Phil said to me, so if only we can get this club going, only we can win a few games and get a momentum, and that's fortunately what we did, and we got like a snowball effect, and as you say, it was massive, and it was just a great 2 years, wasn't it?
You come, I come, your brother comes, your dad comes, etc. But how can we get your uncle to come? How can we get your niece or your nephew to come? How can we get the guy who cuts this moustache to come? How can we get people that have sampled Bradford on a match, the odd match basis, to come down and commit to a full season ticket? And that's the whole crux of this campaign. How can we convince everyone that this is not necessarily the right thing to do? It's not a righteous campaign, etc. But it's a feel-good factor, isn't it? We think we've hit something on the head with this campaign and affordable football. So we just want the rest of the city to get behind us: the council, the bars, the Telegraph and Argus, the Pulse radio station, Radio Leeds, to get behind us and say, "Come on, this is a good thing that Bradford are doing." It's about kids, it's about families, it's about supporting your local club and supporting the city in general.
Clubs has to think about that. Football must be affordable, and if it's affordable, you see a massive atmosphere, and it's such a brilliant atmosphere against Bolton, against Scunthorpe, against Sheffield, and also in other games. So that's the result.
And going back to you played in front of 20,000 people with the Sunderland, Villa here. How important is that, Team 20? For Bradford City.
It's unbelievable. To be fair, it's mind blowing. To be fair, 20,000 supporters. I think when I first came, I think there was about 9,000. So it just shows you, the magnitude of the place and the support you can get is amazing. You know what? It just beggars belief. To be fair,
I think they can do even more than 20,000.
I totally agree with you. As obviously being a Bradford City fan yourself, you know what it's like. You've probably seen them in the Premier League before.
Yeah.
But I think with the owners they've got now and the manager, I think if they do reach the Premier League, it'll be a completely different this time. Getting to the Premier League last time, it was sort of, we've got to sign this player, we've got to give him 50 and 60 and 70,000 pounds a week. Sort of fell off a cliff. The financial, you can't live by them, especially getting relegated. You can't live by their means. So I think they can definitely do it. I think that these supporters will definitely get them there in the future. I think there's a bright future ahead for Bradford City.
It's all about the future. It's all about encapsulating and inspiring the kids that are 5, 6, 7 and 8 to be the fans of the next generation, to be the sponsors of the next generation, to be the owners of the club in the future, and we need everyone to play a part. And I think if we do get to 20,000, it'd feel pretty special. It'd feel special for all of us as fans. We love it when we get a big away day. We love it when we say, oh, the Premier League, the Championship, oh, there we are, we've got the 8th biggest attendance in the league this Saturday, or the 2nd or the 3rd when the big boys are playing away. It'd be great, and I just hope everyone will get behind this campaign. I really hope they'll support Team 20 and back what we're trying to do.
We've heard it here first, Team 20. Let's get behind it.
Your club needs you.